Hey everyone, and welcome back to a brand new Let's Play series. As you'll be about to find out shortly, although most people will know with the Capcom what I was going to be referring to. It is the current installment, and some will also called the latest installment, in the RE series, aka Resident Evil. It is Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. For those of you who don't know much about the... we'll do that later. Um, for those of you who don't know much about the Resident Evil series, there was actually really good music with this game as well, I must admit. Now, the graphics and sound don't look or sound anywhere near as good as they do, excuse me, on the footage used on my We Happy Few. Look, there's nothing I can do about that. That was on my PS4 Pro. I'm actually most of my other games I'll be playing, which except for the ones that I'll be doing as of October and so on. All the other games, well, when I say the new games that get released from October onwards, will be on my newer console. All the other ones will be on my PS4. I'm on my PS4 at the moment, so I don't know whether that directly affects the graphics. I really have no idea, so I just thought I'd say that. But yeah, for the Resident Evil series, there was actually a massive copyright issue. This is something that I read. Because they originally wanted to start the series off, if I recall correctly, as Biohazard. But then, or someone said, oh no, it was the other way, it was for 7. And someone said, no, it has to be Biohazard, because of this issue and the other. And so this legal argument came into it, and they ended up calling it, as it is actually shown, they actually call it Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. Or Resident Evil Biohazard, depending on where it's released at times. They actually give that name out. So, what I'm probably going to do is label it on my channel as being... I'll probably label it Resident Evil 7 and captions put Biohazard, because I like to be truthful to it, Release it as both contexts. This is a survival gaming series, at least the latest installment is... very up close and personal as well, very much first person. There is so much backstory, it would take unbelievably huge amount of time to explain it to you. I am quite a lover of the Resident Evil series, even though I've not played all of the games, or to be honest even finished them all, because some of them are just such survival based. As much as being shooter, they've got such a survival element to them that it's, unless you sit down and ready to go through that, you'll die so many times, and you'll actually get to the point where you're like, well, I'd just like to watch some of the, because there's so many videos on YouTube explaining the backstory, the characters, the plot, the history, within of all the cities and characters in the Resident Evil. There's so much on YouTube that I've enjoyed watching that over the years. I really have. This has taken a fresh new perspective. But does contain links as well to the rest of the main story. This is probably, I should have to really say this, but I will, is that apart from, with the exception to all the animation movies, all of the games, so I believe it's Mila Djokovic, have got no relation to the gaming. So gaming story and the animation plot movies are all tied into one long story. I shouldn't have to say that because all fans will know that. But for those who don't get that mixed up. So I played this game already. I got a hell of a shock. I did play it for the story, but there's such a survival base, and I was not ready for it, It takes you by surprise, it really does. So, believe me when I say, for some people who are not ready for a proper survival-based game, like you used to shooter games and all this, even for me, I have not played this game in nearly a year. So I'm gonna have to go to, even though I have probably could technically play it on normal, I need to get back used to the game mechanics. So, and I recommend if you're not used to survival based games, we really have to be super tactical and strategic about, you know, when you use your ammo, how much of it, do you use, the medical kit you have now? Do you use it later? Do you position yourself here or there? There's a lot of things to think about at times. So, and a lot of story to absorb. So, yeah, play it on easy if you're not used to that, because it will take you by surprise. Now, is this start immediately, or am I just... Or... No, here we are. Excuse me.
Hey, baby! I just wanted to send a quick hello, and I love you. Oh, good news! I'm gonna be coming home soon. Yay! Oh, I cannot wait to be done with this babysitting job and come home to my loving husband. I miss you. Oh, I gotta get back to work. I love you, Ethan. I miss you so much. I'm sending tons of kisses. Bye, baby.
Ethan. You were right. I did lie to you. I shouldn't have. All I can say is that if you get this, stay away.
Wow.
Hello?
Hey, it's Ethan.
Oh, hey. You alright? You just disappeared the other night.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. It's Mia. She's not dead, she's alive. She's back.
They found her? How? What happened?
I don't know. Look, I don't know how, but she's back. She's back somehow. Maybe it's a prank. She wants me to come and get her.
Where is she?
Dulvey, Louisiana.
Dude, it's been 3 years.
I know, but what if it is her? I have to find out what happened.
This doesn't look sketchy at all, not does it? Right out in the middle of nowhere. No, couldn't be. Oh, dude, don't get out of the car. So, with some of this commentary I'm going to be doing, it's not going to be like the stuff I did with We Happy Few because, or Vampire and other games. I'm glad to see. I'm glad you know where you're going then, at least. I'll be doing the commentary at times with the style, "Oh, piss off, you stupid flies. We don't stink that much yet. My God." Excuse me. God, that's it. Start coughing in a fantastic way. Yes, the Great Mansion. Yes, we know that part. But yeah, it comes to commentary. Yeah, I won't actually be doing it like I do a brand new gaming series. With this one here, if there are some stuff I can give tips on, I will actually be doing that as well. So, you don't need to go through that gate. It's locked. There's no way through it. So, oh, I've remembered how to run. Ah, good. Some things might come back to me a bit naturally. Others most likely won't. This is from a filming team. Well, film crew, I should say. Ah, come on. Oh. That doesn't look ominous. Oh, no, does it? Nothing else, right? Oh, charming. Now, a lot of you might be about to see what you all see at the beginning of this game. It alarms everyone the first time. It does, believe me. Now, no matter what you do, don't bother about trying to run after that guy. It's no use. You'll never find him around here. At least not in the first bit anyway. So just keep on going. There's nothing to see here anyway apart from these lakes and everything, swamps. So don't worry about that. But Resident Evil is actually one of my, which might surprise one or two people. Yep, that got me scared the shit out of me the first time as well. It really did. Well, scared a lot of people out the first time, I'd imagine. Oh yes, got to use that old mechanic. But yeah, Resident Evil is actually one of my all-time favorite games. It's more not necessarily for the games, it's for the whole background story that's attached to it. And dead crows. That's not really what we want to see, is it? Ah, this house. Ah, this brings back memories. Game memories. Don't worry, as we get through the story, you'll understand what we're talking about. Or what I'm talking about. But yeah, I really do love the whole background story and the journey through the Assassin's Creed, the Resident Evil series. I've got AAC on my mind because in a couple of weeks AC Odyssey will come out. That is my favorite gaming series of all time, Assassin's Creed. So yeah. Yep, so X button, as you can clearly see, that's something I didn't realize at the time. That got me into a hell of a lot of problems during the game. So there's some tips as well. If of course they do work out correctly, I will actually explain those to you. So don't be afraid to search around. Trying to get this so you can see it. Turn the light. That's a little girl. And I'll explain who that is when we find out who.
Fuck!
Wonderful. I'm sorry, we're not in the mood for crow. Okay, someone really hasn't had the power on for a long time, have they? So that's just referring to people, not being overly specific, so... They're missing because in the area, because let's just say that they ventured over to the house, and yeah, I'll leave you guessing with that. You can go upstairs if you want to. For the sake of it, I'll go up here. That button doesn't work because you need power for that. Oh, beautiful. So I'm going to be somewhat like that as well. With my saving. So, because this is one of those definitely one of those games where you don't want to lose track of where you are. You know, you definitely want to save it after critical points or important bits. You really do want to save it. Make sure of it. It's important. This is going to be an important bit later. Don't worry, I won't spoil anything. And when I say give tips, I mean like I'll do my best not to spoil the story at hand, but you know, types of survival tips, I'll do my best to, if I can remember, of course, maybe to mention little things here and there. That takes me back. For those of you who may not have actually played this game specifically, but know a lot about the Resident Evil background, you probably actually know, you might actually understand the references on those photos. So this is the owners or former owners of this property. We'll get to meet them actually at one point. Oh, excuse me.
Boo. Where did you find this guy?
Give me a break, Pete.
Hey, I only work with professionals. Speaking of which, make sure the sound is right this time. I don't want a repeat of Amarillo.
That was 2 fucking years ago.
I don't do ADR.
Okay, now if I recall correctly, yes.
I'm not feeling it. Again? Just don't be surprised if we have to make a change. New plan. We do a walkthrough of the inside first, then we shoot the intro.
Just like we always do. Just try to say the show's name this time, okay?
No problem. Tonight on Sewer Gators, another worthless fucking shit. Happy? Ecstatic.
So don't forget that lockpick I just showed you. Almost everyone in the first playthrough will miss that. You know that drawer we couldn't open in the kitchen? Guess what we're going to use to open it.
Alright, let's go.
Get out of the way.
It's locked.
No, it's not.
After you.
So, why are we in hell this time? Do you ever prep? What's the prep? Shitty house, spooky sounds? Ooh, is it haunted? Fuck me. I was an anchor, you know?
Weekend sub, Pete. Not anchor.
What's that?
Nothing.
What's the story, Andre?
Abandoned farmhouse, missing family, foul play suspected. The usual.
How long do you say this place has been abandoned?
3 years.
Clancy, get a shot of this. Let's make a great cutaway. So, Hillbilly Joe and his family go missing.
Not hillbillies, the Bakers. Jack and Marguerite Baker. And they were quiet, not backward. A lot of bad rumors about their son, Lucas. Bad seed, apparently.
Ah, shit! No, I should have worn my good shoes. Oh, shit. Glad I had my shots. Although, this would make a great backdrop. Andre, what do you think? Andre? Andre! Andre! Clancy, you see where Andre went?
No, we're busy trying to film this bloody place for you. We're the cameraman, remember? There's just a show that's more or less the same. Yes, we're coming. Alright, we'll give you some light.
Where
God.
is he? Unfucking believable. This is the last time I work with that guy. I mean, producers, they come and go, but a good cameraman like you, Clancy?
Hey, you just said we were an asshole. It's not up there, but I'm kind of doing this sort of thing just to show you all that it's actually just not certain
What the fuck was
places.
that? Did you hear that?
Trust me, the whole house heard it.
Andre? Where the fuck is he? Andre, where are you, man?
Oh yeah, that. Still no switch.
What the hell? You gotta be fucking kidding me. Alright, new deal. We find Andre and we go. I mean, fuck this show.
Fair enough. So there's a lever right there.
You first. Need a nice hero shot of me coming down the ladder. So,
Sure.
You first.
Charming.
What do you see? What is it?
Jesus.
Okay, let's go back to that drawer. It should be open now. Yes. Those antique coins are actually quite important. They excuse me. There's little bird cages. They're positioned in certain safe houses. Well, if you're on Madhouse difficulty, then I'll show you where they are if that's the case. But on the other difficulties, as far as I can recall, they let's say they open. They actually you spend them to open, say to unlock either health increases or health increase, or certain weapons, which is incredibly useful. I'm pretty sure we fall down here, don't we? And I was right.
Damn it.
And that's that. Let's get through here. Now, I should also mention that when AC comes out, my attention in terms of getting videos out will be primarily this. Will primarily be Assassin's Creed. There's also Battlefield 5 coming out shortly after that, so there will be my two primaries. There's a body comes. That scared the shit out of me the first time. Really? Thank you. So, if I don't finish this game before before Odyssey comes out, then I don't know. I'll see how things are going because there's other stuff I'm going to do as well. Going on in my life anyway as well. So. So if I don't, like I said, if I don't finish it by the end, I may just wait.
Mia?
Yep, that's her. There's a chain there, we have to unlock it. I might just wait till down the track, so probably early next year even. Or just December. It all depends on what's going on. It's just so you're aware, like, it's not that I will have forgotten. It's just that there are other games that will be a much higher priority for me to do. So, yeah. And also, I'm doing this as much because, I mean, there are other games I could have actually done besides this one. Not that I would have ignored this one, but, so these, what this represents is there are people who have gone missing in this house, and that is what this sheet is referring to. There's creepy and mysterious things happening in this house. Like I said, I'm trying not to spoil it too much for you. Turned should be an obvious meaning. There's lots of. If you can't read it, if you think it's an S, it's actually a D. It's dead. Sorry, this light is bloody. It's the light in the game, not the thing I'm trying to get so you can read it. Where is it? Oh, come on. Really? Where was it? There was one that said... Sure there was one that said alive, wasn't it? Let's check that again. Yeah, lives. L. Clancy. We won't find him in this playthrough, which some of you might be thinking, what the hell's going on there? That reference is all due to, there's a DLC called Banned Footage, which involves Clancy. There's a very good chance I won't be doing it. I will, however, be doing the Not a Hero DLC after I finish this game, or maybe down the track, I'm not really sure. So if I do end up, leaving this out for a couple of months, it's not that I'm not going to complete it. It's just that I've got other games that are a much higher priority. So just be aware of that.
Mia, oh, thank God I found you. It's me. It's Ethan.
Ethan? Ethan?
Are you all right?
You shouldn't be here.
What do you mean? You contacted me.
No, I wouldn't. Did I? Did anyone see you? Did he see you?
Hey, who else is here? What the hell's going on?
Daddy's coming. We need to go.
Daddy?
We need to go now!
So...
Where are you taking me?
Someplace safe.
Are you gonna tell me what's going on? Baby, you've been gone 3 years.
3 years? Has it really been 3 years?
So the message we saw from her, I'll just say this much, it's not the complete message that she sent. We have every right to
What
be.
is this place? What'd they do to you?
Not now. We need to get out of here first. I think it's this way.
This is a dissection room, or one of many in this house. Or on the estate is probably a better word for it, actually.
Mia, we have to talk. That message you sent me.
Not me. That wasn't me.
But you did.
I didn't.
Okay, fine. Just tell me what's going on.
I'm telling you everything that I know. We have to go this way.
Mia, are you sure you know where you're going?
Family used to bring me food through here. I remember.
And don't worry if we do actually go through a section for Mia. So we hear about Mia's side of the story.
There. It's there. This is it. I remember this room. There's another door here. I'm sure of it. It's not here. It's gone. It's gone! We're gonna be a family now that you're here. There's another door here. I'm sure of it.
So this actually is a door. It's just been boarded up very, very well. E001. E refers to experiment. So I'm going to say for now. I'll leave you to pen with your thoughts. Don't bother running after her, it makes absolutely no difference. These dolls, if you haven't already figured it out, I will explain it later on. See, I told you there was a door there. That's not ominous at all. Beautiful. So I'm going to try and make these episodes about 40 to 50 minutes long. So if it turns out to be 40, 45, that's going to be pretty normal. So just so that you're aware. We're going to need a shitload of that. Now, prepare yourselves. I mean that. Because we're about to have some serious suspense. You have been warned.
Wait! Wait!
quick, quick! Get away from her!
I can hear her. I can feel her clawing her way back inside of me. Get out! Leave me alone!
Oh, God.
I deserve this.
That's an extreme way to knock yourself out.
Fuck are you, Mia?
That is an understatement. So that magically heals us? Although that is so normal to hear that in this series. She's going to disappear very shortly. Oh no. There's a certain point where you have to answer this telephone. So... Okay, I've completely... There's definitely a trigger scene, I just forgot what the hell it is. So how's the trigger scene for this? That's okay. That's wonderful. I know we have... Because the phone has to ring before we can advance. I just... Okay, what the hell? Check on Mia. I thought we already did that. Oh, right. Okay, there we go. Sorry, man, but you didn't leave us any choice. You can't take the axe, so don't even think about doing that. You can't just wait forever. It'll stop ringing and then it'll start ringing in intervals, so just answer it.
You really shouldn't have come here.
Who's this? And what the fuck is going on?
My name's Zoe. There should be a way out through the attic.
Attic.
Go there. Now.
And Mia is gone. Told ya. Oh. At least you have that now. So you need the power for that. Just quickly save this. Alright. We're actually going to end this part here, because there's a couple more cutscenes which can be quite dramatic. I'll see you next time for more Resident Evil 7. See you then.